being very selfish and self-centered and greedy, and you never stand up for those people, you are mean. It's not always that you're alone and you're feeling lonely. Sometimes we are with people and then also we feel lonely. And some people are in such utter darkness that they will burn you just to see a light. Try not to take it personally. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Namita, and today we are talking about how to avoid the negative or toxic people in our life. Now, there are very few of us who don't have any toxicity around them. Since this is Kali Yuga, so we do have a lot of toxic people. But it is sometimes so difficult to stay away from them because they're either very close friends or someone from our family only. But if we let them take charge of our mind, our situations, then we will end up being negative too. It's important to sometimes get rid of them or to just not let them affect our sanity. But before we get into the details, just listen to this beautiful story. A woman had a pet snake she loved dearly. So, when it stopped eating, she took it to the vet. The vet asked, "Has your snake been sleeping beside you at night while snuggling real close?" The woman replied, "Yes, every night it makes me so sad that I can't help him feel better." The vet says to the lady, "Ma'am, your snake is not sick. He has been preparing to eat you and is sizing you up every night. He's not been eating so that he has enough room to digest you. Recognize all snakes around you. They are often the people you care the most about, but secretly their intentions are to devour you." I hope now you know how important it is to let the toxicity out of our lives. But is it that simple? We can try to simplify it with the help of this video. First of all, the first step is that we have to identify who these toxic people are. If we would not know who are the toxic people around us, then how would we get rid of the negativity which is being spread by them? So let's try to understand the signs, the common signs which most of the toxic, you can call them narcissists or the negative people, the manipulative people. What they do, whenever you will have an interaction with them, you will yourself end up with a lot of negativity. You'll feel that it's useless talking to them because the conversation never heads anyway. It's very difficult. They would either criticize you all the time or will pull you down to a level where you would not be able to breathe, or they would just drag you into your past just to shame you. These are some very common signs. Notice that these people would never be happy with your achievement. They might pretend to be, but in reality, they are never happy. They are jealous of you, your achievements, your success. Whenever you're doing something good, they are genuinely not happy for you. These people will never respect your boundaries. They would always crash your boundary. They will not take no for an answer. They will blame you as being selfish, that you are the bad one. They will make it very difficult for you to deal with them. You'll feel drained. You will feel that you don't want to meet them again, but because it's either a history that you share with a friend which still keeps you glued to that relationship, or it's a very close family member that you cannot really have a physical distance. It is possible, which is very common with a lot of us. Now, these people are very self-centered. They don't think about you in any way. It's all about their needs, their problems, their sufferings, their pain, where they need you. If they need you, you have to be there, but they'll never ask you anything about you. Do you want their help? What are you going through? What is your situation right now? They are not bothered. These are those toxic people who drain you of your positive energy, who drain you of your mental strength. You feel helpless with them. But for some compulsive reasons, you have to be there with them. So what to do? If it is that difficult, then what to do? The second thing that you have to do after identifying these people is you have to stop trying to change them, because you cannot really change them. Many of us get entangled into these kind of relationships with the hope that one day they will change. You genuinely want to help them. You being an empath, you are someone who considers other person's feelings. So you would want to change them. You'll feel that your deeds, your goodness will change them one day. No, they will not change. This is their behavior. This is how they are. They are conditioned to be like that. So when you expect them to change, you're killing your own sanity. You're expecting, and this whole loop continues. Every time you get back with the hope that this time I will try to make them understand my point, and it never happens, and then you end up feeling depressed. So stop expecting them to change. They will not change. This is how they behave. They are toxic. Because I told you the story of the snake will always hiss, and it is poisonous. Now you know, when you've identified the snake, now it is about how you are going to deal with that snake. The third thing that you have to do is you have to learn to say no. Set your boundaries. I know that you will be tagged as being very selfish and self-centered and greedy, and you never stand up for those people. You are mean. Be ready for those tags. Don't take it personally. A person is showing you his or her true colors. It is nothing to do with you. It is not your tag. It is their tag. It is in their head, which they are just portraying on you. So you have to set your boundaries in such a way that they cannot crash it all the time. Say no when you are not comfortable doing things for them. A toxic person would always manipulate you in a way to get things done in his or her favor. Learn to say no. You are not available. You're a busy person. You have a life of your own. You cannot cater to their demands all the time. You cannot. They will tell you, can you please drop me to the station? You've come back from office after a night shift. No, I cannot. You are so mean. You're so selfish. You're never there to help me. This will come. Yes, they will backlash you. Be ready for it. But set your boundaries. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times they'll be annoyed. Then they will know that you cannot be manipulated further. Your boundaries, your time, your sanity is very, very important. So whenever you are tempted to say yes just to please others, think while saying no how you are actually benefiting yourself, how you are helping your own self. Say no. 1 no is better than 1,000 yes and still being tagged as selfish. It is not that if you'll do them favors, they will do good to you. Still, they are ready to just tell you that you are bad. They will still not give you a crown or a reward that you're a good person. It will never come from them. These people don't appreciate ever. They will never say good things about you. And you are tempted to please them. Half of our lives we spend in pleasing these people so that we can get some good remarks from them. We don't need it from them. They're not the principals of our life who will give us a report card telling us how good we are. We know that we are doing well. Set your boundaries in such a way that they cannot impact you. And the last thing I will tell you, which will end this whole toxic environment for you, is to build a bond with yourself. Have a very strong bond with yourself. Start spending time with yourself. Right now, you people don't even value me time. Why is it so important? Is because we fear loneliness. Why are we entangled into such toxic, negative, narcissistic relationships? Because we struggle to be alone. We are so scared of being with ourselves. The day we are happy within ourselves, we are content, and then whatever we do is a service to others, we would not need these people in our life, be it anybody as close as you can imagine. I'll not name the relationships. The day you're happy and content with yourself, the day your love for yourself is full, you will not get manipulated by them. Build a bond with yourself so that you can work on the fear which is letting them drive you according to their benefit, according to their wishes. Build a bond with yourself so that you're no more scared of being alone, so that you can be alone and happy. It's not always that you're alone and you're feeling lonely. Sometimes we are with people and then also we feel lonely, and that's the worst scenario. It's okay to be alone and feel lonely, but it's not okay to be with people and then feel lonely. These people will leave you in a very bad shape. Have a bond with yourself which is complete, which is lovely, and remove that fear. You can be happy alone. It's better not to have anyone than to have toxic people around. They will not let you win any argument, any game, any situation. It is always about them. It will never be about you. So it's better to be alone. Build a bond with yourself and have a constant conversation with yourself. Talk to yourself so that you can boost your confidence. Don't let yourself feel lonely. Be there for yourself. The first favor, the first service which you have to do is for your own self. Love yourself first. Take care of yourself first. Be there when you are in need, and then see that other people's toxicity will not impact you. And there is one more thing that you can do. If you cannot distance yourself physically from these people, you can go for an emotional detachment. I know there are situations when you cannot really disconnect. You're staying in the same home, you're staying in the same area, or you're working in an office where you have toxic colleagues, people have toxic siblings, people have in adult life we face a lot of toxic relationships. We realize that we have grown up with a lot of toxicity. What you can do right now is just go for an emotional disconnect. Don't let them impact you. Listen to them. Don't take it personally and move on as if you don't care. And this is a mindset which needs to be developed, and it can be created very easily. If not a physical detachment is possible, go for an emotional detachment. Disconnect yourself emotionally from them. You see them, you meet them daily, but don't let them harm you anymore. Don't let them puncture your emotions, your mental health. No. This is what you have to do. So build up a mindset which is complete, a mindset which is accepting yourself fully, which is not comparing your life with others, a mindset where you love yourself unconditionally, a mindset where you prioritize your own growth, a mindset where you value positivity the most. You want to have a positive, healthy, beautiful environment, and it is not selfish. Taking care of your own self is not selfish. I know many people think that self-love is selfish. No, it is not selfish. Prioritizing your own needs and being there for yourself is not selfish. Getting rid of negativity from your life is not selfish. If you will not thrive, how will you help others? If you want to be there for the society, first of all, you need to do it for your own self. So, if we want to grow, if we want to be the best version of ourselves, then we have to cut this toxicity around. Let our space, our energies be positive. It should be free of all the negativity, and this is something which we only can do. Let's take charge of this life and make it more positive, more beautiful, more lovely, and more growth oriented. I hope this will help you get rid of the negativity in your life. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and keep on becoming your better version every single day. Bye-bye for now.